What's poppin', peeps? If you guys like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out my Twitch channel where I record a lot of these videos live. Until the next one, I will see you guys later. Peace. We got the Bakugo rap Pop Off by AZAZUS featuring GxG Wolf and Red Raw, produced by Lex Beats. Let's see what he got cooked up. Like I said, AZAZUS, a super dope artist. Some W features on this song. I'm excited to see how these guys mesh. So without further ado, let's see what AZAZUS, let's see what Wolf, and let's see what Red Rob got cooked up, and let's get it cracking.
Tell a little fuck boy, kick back, shit got kicked back, he won't riff rap. I just wanna know what it hit like, ooh, but this little fuck ass up like, ay, fuck was y'all thinking?
Ooh, okay. Produced by Death by Pablo.
He'll be fine as long as he's not dead.
Yeah, ay, they count my lines, rocket, ready to pop off. Hey, they looking for number one, promises now y'all. Okay,
off rip, just off an instrumental alone, it catches the vibe of Bakugo perfectly. That kind of like high energy. Like if Bakugo were to be a musician, I feel like rock would be a pretty good kind of genre for Bakugo, because he's kind of always got that higher energy, that kind of he's always angry. He's just always like, I just feel like rock kind of fits Bakugo the best. So off rip, just off the instrumental alone, it kind of like the hints of the rock elements. Already a W.
Knock your block out. Yeah, ay, they count my lines, rocket, ready to pop off. Hey, they looking for number one, promises now y'all. Okay, don't get too close, lose, knock your block out. Yeah, are you ready to spice it up? I'm tripping the hot sauce. I'm ready to
Hey. Hey, okay, Wolf. Also, I will say, I liked that little section. I'm assuming that was like that acted as like the hook, because it'll the way that you delivered it, it'll get like stuck in people's heads, and it'll become that like earworm. And it was just like that fear of just like maybe it was repeated just a little bit too much, if that makes sense. Where it's just like, okay, we get the point almost. And now it's just kind of just like, okay, you kind of stretched it out a little bit too far, if that makes sense. That's just a me thing. Like I understand the purpose of like what it's of it you're trying to make that part catchy, and it worked. Because like I said, like I can definitely see somebody like myself, like just randomly getting that stuck in my head and playing it in my head. But it almost just like it went on. You did that a little bit too long, if that makes sense.
Gonna get what they really don't want, gonna drop the
Oh, the Wolf. Let's start off with Wolf.
I think just told me to pop off, step to a god. I tell them to knock out funny. They talk on the get what they really don't want, gonna drop the blow. They doors don't knock. Only time they popping up, but when I put my hands on them, put the bands on them. Laughing loud and drop my fans on them. Taking off, now the only time I'm gonna land on them. Put the bam on them, so I'm sliding in. Fire, only thing I'm writing with.
Hey, fire, the only thing I'm writing with. Okay.
Stick on me like an artist in the hardest one in Lord Murder Death. Keep the drip, but can't match the step. Running up, but they out of breath.
Hey.
Ay, they count my lines, rocket, ready to pop off. Hey, they looking for number one, promises now y'all. Okay, don't get too close, lose, knock your block out. Yeah, are you ready to spice it up? I'm tripping the hot sauce. I'm ready to
make them run while the smoke need a gun.
Hey.
I stay making my ops cough. You think that they were all sick of me, but with the
I'm making the ops cough. They're sick of me, because when you're sick, you cough. Okay.
way that I pop off, all the lesser grades just stick to me. Yeah, this one's for all the phonies ain't believing me. Yeah. Oh, that boy think he hit, but can't get close to beating me. No way.
The one thing I always appreciate about Red Rob, and I've said this before, but Red Rob is easily can it's just like whatever kind of vibe that you need, whether if you need high energy, if you need aggression, if you need emotional, if you need more cinematic, whatever you need, Rob can kind of fill that gap. Like Rob is versatile in that fact, where it's just like you can pretty much just tell him like, hey, I need this kind of vibe with this track. Can you do it? Rob will be able to hit that out of the park. And I just like being able to have that like versatility and kind of just like that just being able to be multi-talented in the fact where he can dip his toes in a multiple kind of like sounds and genres and stuff like that just proves how good of an artist that Red Rob is. So this was a big I'm glad that Azazus got Rob on something like this, because then it just shows that Rob can cook up some of like this aggression, can cook up some of this higher energy kind of stuff too. So it's just like he's just showing off even more of his arsenal with this one. So shout out to Rob.
To me. Yeah, this one's for all the phonies ain't believing me.
And he's got like a grittiness in his voice too.
That boy think he hit but can't get close to beating me. No way. Every angle you can see me from, I'm going pro. Right? It's the finest side of dynamite they wanna know.
Ooh, Dynamite, because I'm pretty sure wasn't that one of his names that he wanted to go by? It was Dynamite. Okay. Oh, I hear Rob in the background. I like that Rob in the background a bit.
Thinking that we eat you and I get in their head. Rockin' these big people think I'm me. I got 2 bars, ball off your leg. They standing on business. How you gon' walk? They say don't leave me dead. Cause I'm about to pop out all of these knockouts. I'ma just paint them in red.
Hey. Ooh, I like that. Hey, I like that. I see what you did there. You're gonna say you're gonna paint it red, but that's Red Rob's kind of like signature line. So what you did is you kind of put Rob on the ad libs of that. Just to signify that, just like that Red Rob callback. I like that. It's something small, something minute that might escape people, but we catch that over here. We catch it.
These big people think I'm me. I got 2 bars, ball off your leg. They standing on business. How you gon' walk? They say don't leave me dead. Cause I'm about to pop out all of these knockouts. I'ma just paint them in red. They think that they're pop. I'm popping this line every time that I land in a step through. Bitch, you get the picture. I'm dropping you out. And anyone planning to help you. These kids allergic to lose. They can't do
Ooh, like the play on the cameras, crop out, like frame Canon, which is a type of camera.
I'm stacking that dirt in my door. Your face is my pockets on Deku. Ay, they count my losses. Rocket ready to pop off. Hey, they're looking for #1. Promises now, y'all. Okay.
Hey.
Get too close, lose. Knocking your block out. Yeah. Are you ready to spice it up? I'm dripping the hot sauce. I'm ready to
Okay, so I know at the beginning I was kind of saying just like I like this because it has that catchy aspect, but I felt like maybe it went on a little bit too long. But as the rest of the song played out, I would like to retract that statement. I feel like listening to the rest of the song, that this little section of just like the repeating pops kind of fits now. So at the time I thought maybe, like I said, maybe it went on a little bit too long, but I think it works now in hindsight. I think I just needed to listen to it all the way through before I formulated an opinion about it.
Dripping the hot sauce. I'm ready to
Hey, W. Shout out to Azazus. That was super dope. Like I said, obviously you gotta, for Bakugo, you kind of have to give that like higher energy, that aggressive kind of vibe to it, and you could definitely tell with had the rock elements in the production, and you guys definitely came with like your more higher energy flows and just punches and stuff like that. Each respective person did their thing. Some of the bars in there were crazy. Some of the smaller stuff that might have went over people's heads, I enjoyed. I just like the overall vibe because I feel like it captured the vibe of Bakugo perfectly. And yeah, no, it was very well put together. Shout out to everybody who's a part of this. Shout out to Rob, shout out to Wolf, and shout out to Azazus. Shout out to Lex Beats too, because that beat was crazy, and I like I said, the rock style elements in the beat, I was a big fan of. I like my little. I enjoy all music, but I kind of find myself gravitating to a lot more like the rock style. So I was a big fan of that. So shout out to everybody who was involved with it. Shout out to everybody who was involved with it. This was super dope. This was dope.